want to get smarter, but it can be difficult to know where to start. Fortunately, there are plenty of books out there that can help us do just that. In this video, we'll be taking a look at 9 books that will help you become smarter and open your mind to new ideas and perspectives. So, if you're looking for a way to become smarter, stick around. 1. Outliers, the story of success. Written by Malcolm Gladwell, Outliers, the story of success provides an in-depth look into the success of some of the world's greatest individuals and organizations. Through various case studies, Gladwell reveals that success is often more than just luck, but rather a combination of hard work, dedication, and opportunity. He argues that those who are successful have often put in the extra effort to be the best they can be and have also had access to resources and tools that enable them to become successful. Gladwell takes readers on a journey through time, showing how different factors in people's lives can have an impact on their success. He looks at different variables such as intelligence, family background, opportunity, and culture to demonstrate how these elements can shape an individual's life and career. He also offers advice for those looking to increase their chances of success, suggesting strategies such as diversifying skills, finding mentors, and never underestimating the power of hard work. Outliers, the story of success is an inspiring read for anyone looking to learn from the successes of others and improve their own lives. It's an invaluable resource that can provide insight into what it takes to reach the highest levels of success and how to use those lessons to create your own path. 2. The Power of Habit, why we do what we do in life and business. Have you ever wondered why it's so hard to break bad habits and form good ones? The answer lies in Charles Duhigg's book, The Power of Habit, Why We Do What We Do in Life and Business. Duhigg explains that habits are formed by a 3-step loop: cue, routine, and reward. He offers strategies for breaking these loops and forming new ones that can lead to healthier and more productive behavior. Duhigg delves deep into the science of habit formation and examines the power of habits in business, education, relationships, and even healthcare. Through examples from his own life, he provides practical advice on how to identify and change habits in order to improve our lives. He discusses how to recognize triggers and use conscious choice to break old patterns, as well as how to create and reinforce habits in order to accomplish goals. The Power of Habit is an essential read for anyone who wants to understand how habits are formed and changed. It's a fascinating and inspiring look into the power of habits in our everyday lives and how we can take control of them to create a better future for ourselves. 3. Thinking, Fast and Slow. Daniel Kahneman's Thinking, Fast and Slow is a must-read for anyone looking to get smarter. The book dives deep into the psychological processes of decision-making, examining how we make decisions and how these decisions can be improved. Kahneman argues that there are 2 systems of thought: fast, intuitive thinking, and slow, analytical thinking. Fast thinking relies on instincts and our ability to process information quickly, while slow thinking requires us to take our time and consider all the facts. The book examines how each system works and why they're both necessary. Kahneman examines how people tend to overestimate their abilities and judgment, and how this can lead to bad decisions. He also examines the effects of cognitive biases, such as confirmation bias, the sunk cost fallacy, and the endowment effect. All of these biases can have a huge impact on how we make decisions, often leading us astray. Kahneman goes on to explain how we can overcome these biases and become better decision makers. He explains that we need to develop an understanding of when to use our fast or slow thinking and how to recognize and counter cognitive biases. Ultimately, thinking fast and slow provides invaluable insight into human decision making and provides valuable advice for improving our thinking processes. 4. Moonwalking with Einstein, The Art and Science of Remembering Everything. In Moonwalking with Einstein, author Joshua Foer provides readers with an insightful look into the fascinating world of memory athletes. Foer follows his journey as he learns the techniques used by memory experts and applies them to his own life. At its core, the book is about understanding how memory works and how we can use those techniques to better remember things in our day-to-day lives. 4 dives deep into the science behind memory and provides readers with a comprehensive overview of the various strategies and tricks used by memory experts. He begins by discussing the basics of how memories are formed and stored in our minds, then moves on to discuss the various tricks and strategies used by memory athletes. He also discusses how many of these same strategies can be used in everyday life to improve our recall. 4's entertaining and thought-provoking writing style makes this book a must-read for anyone interested in understanding the science behind memory and learning how to use those same methods to their advantage. With Moonwalking with Einstein, readers will have all the knowledge they need to sharpen their memories and become masterful at recalling information. 5. The Innovator's Dilemma: When New Technologies Cause Great Firms to Fail. In this book, Harvard Business School professor and author Clayton Christensen provides a groundbreaking analysis of the process through which companies fall behind in the face of new technology. Christensen explains how firms often fail to keep up with advancements in their industries, allowing smaller and less established firms to overtake them in the market. At its core, The Innovator's Dilemma shows how sometimes great companies that have an impressive track record and are extremely successful can miss out on revolutionary advances. This is usually due to an unwillingness or inability to adapt to rapidly changing market conditions. In his book, Christensen explains how the typical response of large firms to the threat posed by disruptive technologies is to ignore them, leading to the failure of established firms and the rise of competitors. The main takeaway from The Innovator's Dilemma is that if a business wants to remain successful, it must be able to recognize and respond quickly to emerging trends and technologies. Companies need to stay agile, be prepared to pivot, and keep their eye on the long-term implications of the decisions. The book also encourages leaders to understand what kind of environment they are working in and be aware of the potential threats posed by disruptive innovations. This book provides an insightful look into why great firms fail in the face of technological change, as well as strategies for avoiding the same pitfalls. For anyone looking for ways to stay ahead of the curve, The Innovator's Dilemma is a must-read. 6. The Self-Made Billionaire Effect: How Extremes Make You Rich. Written by Thomas C. Corley, The Self-Made Billionaire Effect: How Extremes Make You Rich is a must-read for those aspiring to achieve financial success and greatness. In this book, Corley examines the habits of self-made billionaires and draws from his own experiences as a millionaire coach and financial advisor. The book is based on Corley's 5 years of intensive research into the daily habits of 233 wealthy people, with an average net worth of $3.2 million. Through his research, Corley found that the self-made billionaires in his study exhibited 5 distinct habits that set him apart from the rest. These habits include taking calculated risks, taking action with laser focus and discipline, utilizing people's skills and networking effectively, cultivating an entrepreneurial spirit, and setting lofty goals and never giving up. Corley also explains how wealthy people think differently than those of average financial means, how they approach money differently, how they view their goals differently, and how they develop different strategies for achieving success. Ultimately, The Self-Made Billionaire Effect: How Extremes Make You Rich offers an inspiring yet practical guide for anyone hoping to achieve financial freedom. By reading this book, you'll gain valuable insight into the mindset and habits of self-made billionaires and learn how to develop your own strategies for success. 7. The Outsiders: 8 Unconventional CEOs and Their Radically Rational Blueprint for Success. In The Outsiders, William N. Thorndike Jr. examines the success of 8 CEOs who achieved remarkable financial results even though they held different beliefs and strategies than the majority of their peers. This book offers a blueprint for business success through a radically rational approach to management. The 8 CEOs featured in The Outsiders were not necessarily popular or well-liked, but their leadership style was highly effective. They rejected traditional methods of management, instead taking a data-driven and analytical approach to decision-making. They were able to outperform their peers by combining a commitment to long-term growth with a focus on short-term cash flow. They also employed innovative tactics such as corporate spin-offs, stock buybacks, and leveraged buyouts. In addition, These CEOs had a focus on keeping costs low, minimizing bureaucracy, and maintaining high levels of accountability. Thorndike's book provides an inspiring story of how unconventional thinkers can achieve great success. By following the examples of the 8 CEOs profiled in this book, entrepreneurs and business owners can benefit from the wisdom of their uncommon strategies. This book serves as a valuable resource for anyone interested in learning how to implement a successful and rational approach to management. 8. Pay it forward. How one simple idea can change your life and maybe even the world. The idea of paying it forward was popularized by the 2000 movie starring Kevin Spacey and Helen Hunt, which depicted a young boy who, when given an unexpected act of kindness, decided to do something kind for 3 other people. This selfless act of kindness quickly grew into a worldwide phenomenon and has since become a movement that is embraced by people all around the world. But what exactly is paying it forward? At its core, it's about recognizing that one small act of kindness can have a lasting effect on someone else's life and can make a positive difference in the world. When we pay it forward, we are encouraging others to do the same. It's about taking the time to make a difference in someone else's life, no matter how big or small the gesture may be. It's about recognizing that everyone has the potential to make a positive impact in the world. One great example of paying it forward is an organization called Random Acts of Kindness. This organization encourages individuals to commit simple acts of kindness throughout their day and spread those acts through their social media networks. Another organization, Pay It Forward Day, is celebrated every April 28th and encourages individuals to take part in one random act of kindness and share their experience with others. By paying it forward, we can create a ripple effect that can have a lasting impact on our communities, our countries, and our world. So, the next time you are presented with an opportunity to give back, why not pay it forward? You never know how far your kind gesture might travel and how much of an impact it might have. 9. The 5 kinetic rules of creative leadership. Leadership is an essential part of any successful organization, and creativity is often the key to unlocking innovation. But what does it take to be a successful creative leader? In his book, The 5 Kinetic Rules of Creative Leadership, leadership coach and entrepreneur Chris Brogan lays out 5 core principles that leaders need to adopt in order to drive creative solutions. The first rule is to focus on solutions, not problems. As Brogan puts it, creative leaders don't allow themselves to get bogged down in the minutiae of the problem. They look for the bigger picture and are constantly thinking of ways to address the issue with more effective solutions. This means that instead of getting caught up in the details of a problem, creative leaders are always searching for innovative and creative ways to tackle it. The second rule is to break down silos and foster collaboration. As a leader, it is important to recognize that not everyone in your team can have the same perspective. Creative leaders understand this and make sure to bring together different people from different departments to work together on a project. This type of collaborative environment can often lead to groundbreaking ideas and solutions. The third rule is to embrace failure. As Albert Einstein said, anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Creative leaders understand this and realize that taking risks and making mistakes are essential parts of the creative process. Instead of punishing failure, creative leaders should use it as a learning opportunity. The fourth rule is to trust the process. Creative leaders understand that the creative process often involves trial and error, but they are also patient enough to wait for results. They don't give up when the going gets tough. They persevere until the end. Finally, the fifth rule is to encourage and reward creativity. Creative leaders understand that a healthy mix of praise and criticism is essential for driving innovation within an organization. They should reward employees who come up with original ideas and foster a culture that celebrates creativity and risk-taking. By following these 5 rules, leaders can cultivate a creative environment in their organizations and create lasting change. By fostering collaboration, rewarding risk-taking, and encouraging creative solutions, creative leaders can drive real innovation and positive change. If you found the video informative, don't forget to like and subscribe to Financial Literacy. I appreciate you viewing, and I'll see you in the next one.